Yes, I know that flat seal sounds like something that you keep in your car in case you get a flat tire. I actually have a can of tire sealant in my car for flats. All right, let's go to Ubuntu here. And let's see, let's go to accessories, and it's called Flat Seal. And no, it's not designed for your car. It's for flat pack applications. It is a tweaking tool. All right, so right now, these are currently the type of flat packs I've installed. You can see we have Audacity, Brave, Firefox, Chrome, and so on, Kdenlive. KM Play to music, I probably don't need that. Newsflash, a recording tool. All right, so what this is here, let me go ahead and I am running the Kuha screen recorder. This seems to be working fine in both X11 and in Wayland, by the way. So that's nice. All right, it is a tweaking tool. Basically, for your flat packs, there's a lot here. I'll go through this briefly one by one. For example, in Ubuntu, Brave freezes up my entire system. Like my entire Ubuntu just freezes, and I have to hard reset by holding down the power button to shut it off, and then of course turn it back on, switch back to X11, and no freeze ups, zero whatsoever with the X11 display driver. This is why Wayland is not ready, and you guys are telling me that. Will it be ready next year, 10 years from now? I don't know. I wish we had something better. That being said, let's take a look at this here. All right, so these are all the tweaks that are available. Some of these I don't quite understand. All right, so we have networking, inter-process communications, socket X windowing system, Wayland windowing system. I tried Brave with this on or off, and it still freezes up in my Ubuntu. So yeah, maybe playing with each individual toggles here on and off, I would eventually find the problem and fix it, but why? There is no problem with X11. All right, so X11 windowing system, Wayland windowing system, fall back to X11 windowing system, Pulse Audio Sound Server. I would probably keep that on. Dbus Session Bus, looks like a couple options here for that. Secure Shell Agent, Smart Cards, Printing System, GPG Agent Directories, Inherent Wayland Socket. Maybe turning that on would solve my problem. Device. All right, GPU acceleration. I turned that on and it was worse. I turned it back off. Input devices, virtualization, shared memory, USB devices, all devices such as a webcam. I don't think that would cause a problem. And this says allow list of features available to the application. Development syscalls. Programs from other architectures. Bluetooth. Yeah, I don't really need that on in Brave. Maybe if I shut that off, maybe that'll solve. Oh, comes with an exclamation. Oh, changed by the user. Okay. Controller area network bus. Application shared memory. Yeah, I don't know if that would cause any issues with Wayland. File system, list of file system subsets available to the application. All system files, all system libraries, executables, and static data. All system configurations. By default, that's on. Look, I know there's a lot here, but look, I'm willing to give Wayland a chance if you guys can fix this, but it's just a pain in the butt. All right, moving on. All user files. Other files, and it has such as games and pictures. So we have XDG desktop, pipewire, dconf, download, local share. I don't think these would present a problem with display driver. At least I don't think so. Those of you who use Linux only, and if you think any of these toggled on would help, I will be happy to try it. I have patience as a Windows user, I really do, but at some point you got to say enough. All right, persistent list of home directories, relative paths, files, it says here Thunderbird. Environment, list of variables exported to the application. All right, variables, deconfuser, Chrome version, geo extra modules, G settings, system bus, or not bust. Yeah, Wayland is bust. Bus, list of well-known names on the system bus, talks, org.blues. All right, this is part of the deconf settings, I think. Session bus, list of well-known names on the session bus. Okay, and we have more options here, org.gnome.screensaver. Again, this is all part of the deconf settings, I do believe. I don't think that would cause a problem. Owns, another org setting here. Portals, wasn't that a game? List of resources selectively granted to the application. Background, current in the background. Notifications, and this is all grayed out. Let's see if I can read that. Microphone, speakers, camera, and location. Yeah, there is, what's this here? We got documentation about FLATSEAL. And if you click this will reset everything. Permissions have been reset in case you did something you did not want to do. Just curious, if I go into Chrome, I guess it gives me the same list of options, it looks like. Yeah, X11, windowing, Wayland, fallback. Like I said, it's probably if I tried one of these one by one and reboot it to see which one, but I'm not going to do that. This is 2025. This is ridiculous to have to do that to see. We just need something better than Wayland, and it's you know, maybe Ex Libre, I don't know. So this is a look at FLATSEAL. If you guys think hitting a specific toggle on or off would solve my problem with Wayland, you know, I first thought, well, maybe it's maybe the problem are my computers, which are 10 years old plus, but I can install Windows 11 on these old machines and no problem. The main reason today why I don't use Windows 11 that much, besides I enjoy using some forms of Linux, in Windows 11, the update process seems like it takes forever compared to the update process in Linux. Even in something heavy like Ubuntu, which is heavier, you know, than say MX Linux or Linux Mint. Even something heavy like Ubuntu, the update process is much, much faster than Windows 11. So the number one reason I don't use Windows 11 is the update process. It's not because it doesn't work. It works beautifully, but the updates are like, come on, I'm growing a beard here waiting for this process to finish in Windows. That is my number one reason I don't use Windows 11 today. It's just it takes too long to update. It's not that it doesn't work. It's not that it crashes the system. It's not that I have to use Wayland. And well, I mean, there is no Wayland in Windows, right? All right, that's it. I'm going to finish my coffee here, but that's my look at FLATSEAL for Flatpaks. If you think any of these specific toggles off would help my problem, I'll be happy to try it. But even a patient person like me has its limits.